defense. You guys are playing how maybe not difficult, but like shifting from a completely opposite style of defense the last 2 years to now this one where you're taking more risks. Like, what was that process like to like adapt to?
Yeah, I think like for like the last few years it was just a lot of just one-on-one, and now this one's kind of more like all five guys are connected, and so I think we've been doing it pretty much the whole summer, and so just kind of just adjusting into that more shifting into flying around, trying to get more turnovers. Where in the past it was kind of like just trying to make them take tough shots over the defense. And so I think it was a little bit of an adjustment, but we've been just talking about it every day, so it's kind of got to pick it up.
Have you felt to improve as the season has gone on? You've like been more used to it.
Yeah, I think we're getting better at it. Definitely causing a lot more turnovers than we have in the past, and there's still a lot of room for us to get better at it. So definitely something that we talk about really every day, and so it's been a good adjustment.
Did you feel like the last game was a step forward for you from a shooting efficiency standpoint?
Yeah, made some shots, so that's always nice. Yeah, it's definitely been frustrating, but I just kind of just stay with my routine and just keep believing in it.
Have you been able to pinpoint any kind of reasons why those numbers haven't been at your usual standards so far?
Just I think at the beginning of the year, I was missing a lot left and right, and lately it hasn't been as much as left and right. It's been like short and long, so that's encouraging. But just try to stick with my routine, stick with the fundamentals that I have, and just know that it's a long season, and hopefully it'll turn here shortly.
Derrick, right now, with Jordan kind of getting his first opportunity as a teammate, you've been with him for 3 years now. How have you seen him grow since when he first joined you guys to now?
Yeah, I think he's more confident in himself. I think when you come in, especially as a young guy, you're trying to just figure it out. And now he's much more confident, and definitely he's gotten bigger, stronger, and then defensively he can do a lot of different things for us. And great with the pressure that he had last game, and just getting steals and stuff like that. So I think the challenge is just to do it consistently, night in, night out. He's definitely in a tough spot. You never really know how many minutes you're going to get or if he's going to get in. So that's definitely difficult to stay ready, but hopefully he can just continue to build on the game he had whenever day that was.
Were you afraid when you first heard the machine gun sounds?
Afraid? No, but I was just like, what is going on? It definitely caught me by surprise.
When Joe does stuff like that, does it get you into a different mindset? Like, do you just kind of laugh at him for doing stuff like that? How do you take his motivation tactics like that?
Yeah, especially to start the practice like that, you're like, oh, you know what kind of practice is gonna be. So that kind of just changes your mindset right there. But I think I know him pretty well now, so it kind of all just blends together, and he kind of gets you going in different ways, and you kind of have to try to figure out where his point is going half the time. But that's the fun part.
When shooting does waver and it's a long season, what do you personally tap into that may not be shooting, but something else that you're like, okay, I can rely on to get myself, keep myself not only in this game, but being a leader out there?
I think just there's other ways to help us win games, and obviously I got to do what I need to do defensively, guard my man, be in the right position. But I think just an energy and effort standpoint, I think when you miss shots, that's kind of the first thing to go. You kind of start feeling sorry for yourself, and I think for the most part, I've been trying to keep my energy up, even though I'm not making shots. And so I got to just continue to do that, keep the energy up, and then try to help us win games in other ways. And hopefully, eventually, you start making shots. But there's obviously a lot of different ways for me to help us win games.
Joe has told us a couple times that you guys aren't defined by your shot making, like guys like you and Peyton. Is that something that he stresses to you a lot, to not think of your game as good or bad just based on your shooting? And like, how does he kind of deliver that message?
Yeah, he's like, I'm never worried about like making shots, but there's obviously things during the game that we can't control, and like we can't let that waver just because we're not making shots. And so just kind of like there's many different ways to help impact winning, and you just gotta try to find that each and every game.
After you guys beat Orlando, what was your reaction when you saw that they got Desmond Bain?
I thought it was a good pickup for them. Obviously, a guy that can do a lot of different things on the court and help some of the weaknesses they had, and so I thought it was a really good pickup for them.
Obviously, a productive game for Nimi the other night, and his overall numbers this year are pretty impressive. Just how have you seen him adapt and adjust to that kind of new full-time starting role that he's in now?
He's been good. Definitely a challenge. Someone that hasn't really had that much responsibility for us in his NBA career, and then now he's got it all. And so he's done a great job of just learning each game, seeing where he can improve. Obviously, there's gonna be downs, but he's a quick learner. He wants to learn, and he can also do a lot of different things out there for us on the court. So it's been great to see.
Thanks.